Some risk is coming with the S&P 500. Welcome to ymchannel. Today I'm going to give you some insights, and this is very important for your stock portfolio for March 2026. So watch this video. This is only for education purpose. We don't recommend you any trade. Now we look at daily chart. So first thing I want you to look at is the blue line and the super long line, which is the purple. So I'm hiding something like this. So the first thing we look at S&P 500, you can look at is the purple line before they go upward. This is a super long-term trend line, and the blue line is regular time trend line. Okay, so the purple usually is very consistent. So something that we need to be aware. I'm not going to show you the trend line stuff, but I want you to see, are we under this blue? When we are in the very bullish upward, we are above the blue, and blue is going upward. And now we can see the direction. It is trying to going downward. Okay, this is a super long-term trend line. That's why I'm launching this video to give you more insights for your stock. Are you going to hold the stock? Are you going to reduce, or are you going to buy more? If you want to buy more, think think again, are you in the upper trend for your stock? Very few stock I find they have an upward trend. Most of the stock is downward. I will show you the example later. So you can also look at this down signal. Basically, they also give you another confirmation. They tell you this is the start of the downtrend. Okay, so then we look at the money. Look at the money. Look at the big volume trade for YM big buy from here. Basically from here, from this day, we going downward. The peak is getting lower and lower and lower. And although the stocks still go upward, but we already start to change the trend here, which is the trend of the purple and the blue. If you notice, we already have the signal. This is called divergence. The peak getting lower, but the price getting higher. This is only accumulating the risk. Okay, so something you need to be aware when you see this kind of pattern, either RSI or my indicator called YM Big Buy, this tracking the big volume trade. Basically, they mean the money coming in is less and less and less. Okay, so you need to be careful. And now they change the direction. If let's say if you don't know this indicator, okay, you don't know how to look at the directions, you can simply look at the direction of these two lines. That's it. That's it. If you don't understand what is the direction up, what is the direction down, you should understand this word down, down, this word. Okay? So we look at the weekly chart also. The weekly chart, I will look at YM cut fast. What is the direction right now? Right now is the downward here. Basically, they tell you that right away the peak. And this blue line is still going upward. It means we still have opportunity later. We don't know yet, but later is later. Huh? We can buy when there's a signal. When there's no signal, we don't buy. Okay? What you can think is maybe I'm not recommending you to do any trade. Look at your stock if the blue line is going downward. Okay? And when they show a down signal, maybe you may consider to reduce it. Okay, so now we look at some stock. For example, Microsoft. I only look for very few indicator. Then you will understand much easier. Look at Microsoft, the purple line and the blue line. Are we still going downward? Remember, when we in the downward, we try not to touch the stock. And we already tell you where to sell it. And you can see the money going away. Basically from here. Around July, August, 2025, they're already running away. Okay, so this is Microsoft. Another one is Amazon. Amazon is very fluctuating stock, so be a bit careful. Check also the purple line. The purple line. This is a super long-term trend line. And if you don't understand, let's say if the daily chart is confusing, look at zoom out a little bit. We look at weekly chart. Weekly chart, we look for the red line. the red line, and also the blue line. The blue line tell you the market cycle. If they're going downward, you need to be very careful because every time downward, there's a big downward coming. Okay, and the red already going downward. Okay, so Microsoft, Amazon, Google. Google weekly chart, we have this, but we staying above the blue still going upward. Do we have any opportunity here? Okay, the blue is still going downward. Okay, I don't care do they have institution coming or not. I want you to have an easy way to make money and save money. Okay, I mean to make very safe money. I don't want you to make money in the dangerous track. Although they have institution coming, yes. But do we have an up? No. And do we go above the blue? No. It's never too late to buy when they just go above the blue here. But we are still not yet going above the blue. So you need to be patient. For the stock market, you need to be patient. Okay. So we go back to Tesla. We are in the downward. Okay. Downward. And I want you to be more comfortable with your stock. So we choose the blue line going upward. Okay. So another one, we can have a look of, oh, today they go up a lot. Netflix. Netflix. The blue is trying to going upward. It's trying, but not yet. They're still tilting flat. The red going upward. Okay, but the flat, this blue is still going sideways. And we do have an up signal here. You see? Few days ago here. So the next day you can add your position here. Okay, you can see institution pattern basically they are changing instead of choose like because A B C. Let's say if it's a correction A B C, right? They buying A, they buy at the C. But right now, look at how long is this wave. So it's changing. Look at how much they try to add. Even institution cannot catch the bottom. So if, let's say you have my indicator is the same, you catch every single time with the green, you come in, you enter the market, but the blue line is the king. Okay, money is to change the blue line, but the blue line is the trend. The trend is very, very important. Now we have an up, but this trend is not yet going upward. But they did tell you to enter the market here, right? So for you to stop gain later. So this is Netflix, and then we have already shown Meta, Netflix, and let's check what else you want to check. Nasdaq. Nasdaq as well. I want you to check Nasdaq. Look at this blue line. It's still going downward trend. Okay. So if we look at weekly chart, if you're longer term investor, the red is going downward and it's quite steep. Okay. So you need to be careful. And about monthly chart, we have yellow candle, we go below the red line already. And I told you before, when the yellow disappear or not, if they go under the red, what happened? Try to reduce the stock. Okay, this is only for education purpose. The good thing for the stock market is you can always buy back. So don't worry for the cut loss. Okay, so but of course you need to have a method in indicator or strategy to buy and sell. If you don't know, follow my channel and click like, subscribe, share with a friend, and I will share more video with you. If you want to have this exclusive indicator, you can click the link in the description. I see you next video. And again, be careful of the stock market. Before I told you 2026 is very frustrating market. I told you before, It's very frustrating. I didn't say this is the end of the US market. I never say that because for long-term trend, we can still see this is going upward, this is still going upward. But for 226, it could be quite frustrating. So you need to be careful. If you don't have any strategy, if you don't want to learn anything, don't enter the market. Put it in the fixed deposit or wherever. But don't enter the market before you learn. Remember, earn before you learn. And I see you next video. Click like, subscribe, share with a friend. Bye.